and welcome to English Podcast with Larry and Mark, the place where you improve your English through simple, natural, and meaningful conversations. I'm Larry.
And I'm Mark. Hello, everyone. Today, we're talking about something that looks small but can have a surprisingly big effect on your life. Small goals.
And while we talk, you'll learn useful everyday English expressions for goals, progress, habits, motivation, and personal growth.
So relax, listen carefully, and enjoy today's conversation.
Now, imagine two people who want to change their lives. One says, I'm going to completely change everything this month. The other says, today, I'm going to improve one small thing. After 30 days, who do you think will be further ahead? The answer may surprise. Sometimes the smallest goal is the one that takes you the farthest.
Larry, whenever a new year begins, people make huge plans. I'll lose 20 kilos. I'll become fluent in English. I'll save thousands of dollars. I'll read 50 books.
Exactly. Big goals can be exciting, but there's a problem. When a goal feels too large, we often don't know where to begin.
And when we don't know where to begin, we keep waiting.
Right. Let me tell you about a young woman named Mia. Mia was 28 and worked in a busy office. She wanted to improve several areas of her life. She wanted to become healthier, improve her English, save money, and read more.
That sounds like a lot at once.
It was. Every Sunday night, Mia created a long list of goals. On Monday morning, she felt excited. She woke up early, exercised for an hour, studied English, prepared healthy food, and read before bed.
A very productive Monday.
Very productive. But on Tuesday, she came home late from work. She was tired, so she skipped her workout. She didn't study English either. By Wednesday, she was telling herself, I've already failed this week.
That happens to many people. One bad day makes them feel like the whole plan is ruined.
Exactly. Mia didn't have a lack of ambition. Her problem was that every goal required too much energy at the beginning. She was trying to climb the entire mountain in one step.
So what changed?
One afternoon, Mia was having coffee with her older cousin, Noah. Noah asked, How are your goals going? Mia laughed and said, Which ones? The ones I started or the ones I already quit?
At least she was honest.
She was. Noah asked her a simple question. What if your goal for this week was so small that it was difficult to fail? Mia looked confused. She said, Wouldn't a tiny goal be useless? Noah shook his head. A small goal isn't useless if it gets you moving.
That's a great expression. Get moving.
Yes, to get moving means to begin taking action. You don't have to finish everything. You simply need to start moving in the right direction. Noah asked Mia about her English goal. She said, I want to speak English fluently. He asked, What are you doing today? Mia became quiet.
That's a great expression. Get moving.
Yes. To get moving means to begin taking action. You don't have to finish everything. You simply need to start moving in the right direction. Noah asked Mia about her English goal. She said, I want to speak English fluently. He asked, What are you doing today? Mia became quiet.
Because fluency was the destination, but she didn't have a small daily step.
Exactly. So Noah suggested something simple. Listen to 10 minutes of English every day and speak 5 sentences aloud. Mia said, Only 5 sentences? Yes, Noah replied. Make it easy enough to repeat. For exercise, Mia's new goal was just a 10-minute walk. For reading, 5 pages. For saving money, she started putting aside a small amount every week. None of those goals sounded impressive.
But they were realistic.
Exactly. The next morning, Mia listened to English while preparing breakfast. After the audio finished, she repeated 5 sentences aloud. It took less than 15 minutes. She almost felt like she hadn't done enough. But that evening, she noticed something unusual. For the first time in weeks, she had actually completed the goal she had set. Noah shook his head. A small goal isn't useless if it gets you moving.
That feeling matters.
It does. Completing something creates a sense of progress, and progress can make you want to continue. There's a useful expression, build momentum. He asked, "What are you doing today?" Mia became quiet.
Momentum is the energy that grows when you continue moving forward.
Exactly. One small success made the next action easier. After a week, Mia had listened to more than an hour of English. She had walked almost every day. She had finished 35 pages of a book.
Individually, those actions were small. Together, they started becoming significant.
That's the key. We often underestimate what small actions can become when we repeat them.
Did Mia start making her goals bigger?
Exactly. The next morning, Mia listened to English while preparing breakfast. After the audio finished, she repeated 5 sentences aloud. It took less than 15 minutes. Naturally, yes, but slowly. Some days her 10-minute walk became 20 minutes because she was enjoying it. Sometimes her 5 English sentences became a 15-minute speaking practice. But she kept one important rule. Her minimum goal stayed small.
So on difficult days, she still had something manageable to do.
Exactly. One Thursday, Mia had an exhausting day at work. She arrived home late and didn't want to study. Her old habit would have been to say, I'll start again next Monday. Instead, she told herself, 5 sentences. That's all. She spoke 5 English sentences while making dinner. It wasn't a perfect study session, but she protected her habit.
I like that idea. You don't always need a perfect performance. Sometimes you just need to keep the ball rolling.
Great expression. To keep the ball rolling means to continue an activity or process so that progress doesn't stop. Mia learned that a difficult day didn't need to become a lost week. If she missed something completely, she simply returned the next day. She stopped treating one mistake as proof that she couldn't succeed. 3 months later, Mia opened an old notebook. On one page, she found one of her previous plans. Exercise every day for 1 hour. Study English for 2 hours. Read 2 books every month. She smiled.
Because her new routine looked much smaller?
Yes, but it had taken her much further. She was exercising regularly. She understood more English than before, and she felt more comfortable speaking aloud. She had finished several books, and for the first time, she had been consistently saving money.
So the smaller goals produced bigger results.
Exactly. Because a goal only changes your life when it becomes action.
Larry, I think there's another problem with big goals. Sometimes we focus so much on the final result that we forget to appreciate progress.
Absolutely. Imagine you're learning English, and your only goal is become fluent. Every day you're not fluent can feel like failure. But what if today's goal is to learn 3 useful phrases? Now you have something clear you can accomplish. Tomorrow, you'll learn 3 more.
And over time, those small pieces connect.
Exactly. Big change rarely feels big while it's happening. It often looks like reading 1 page, learning 1 phrase, saving a few dollars, walking 10 minutes, or making 1 better decision.
So, how can our listeners create better small goals?
First, choose 1 area you want to improve. Don't try to fix your entire life this evening. Second, make your goal specific. Instead of saying, I want better English, say, I'll listen to English for 10 minutes after breakfast.
That gives you a clear action.
Great expression. To keep the ball rolling means to continue an activity or process so that progress doesn't stop. Mia learned that a difficult day didn't need to become a lost week. If she missed something completely, she simply returned the next day. She stopped treating one mistake as proof that she couldn't succeed. Exactly. Third, make it easy to begin. If 30 minutes feels difficult, start with 10. If 10 feels difficult, start with 5. Starting small doesn't mean you lack ambition. It means you're creating something you can repeat.
And repetition is where the real change happens.
There's one more useful expression: one step at a time. It means making progress gradually instead of trying to do everything immediately.
For example, I'm improving my English one step at a time.
Perfect. And that sentence is important because learning a language works exactly like this. You don't wake up fluent one morning. You learn one word, understand one conversation, make one mistake, correct it, and try again. Then one day you look back and realize how far you've come.
Let's quickly review today's expressions.
Get moving means to begin taking action.
Build momentum means to create energy and progress by continuing forward.
Keep the ball rolling means to continue doing something so your progress doesn't stop.
And one step at a time means making progress gradually.
Before we finish, think about one thing you've wanted to change for a long time. Maybe you want to improve your English. Maybe you want to become healthier, read more, save money, or finally begin something you've been postponing. Don't ask yourself, how can I completely change my life? Ask a smaller question. What is one action I can repeat today? Maybe it's 5 minutes of English, one page of a book, a short walk, one important phone call. Start there. Because your life doesn't always change on the day you make a huge decision. Sometimes it changes quietly when a small decision becomes a habit, and that habit becomes part of who you are.
Small steps may not look exciting at first, but keep taking them. One day, you'll look back and realize how far you've come.
If you enjoyed today's episode, subscribe to English Podcast with Larry and Mark for more natural English conversations and listening practice.
And tell us in the comments, what is one small goal you're going to start today?
Keep listening, keep speaking, and keep moving forward, one small step at a time.
Goodbye.